YouTuber Work Less, Enjoy Life More would post this video in June of 2022.
Yeah, I'm gonna make some dinner. I know this is like the worst stuff in the world. I actually kind of like it. I'm gonna get it lit up here.
As he begins to cook his can of suspect-looking chicken and dumplings, he hears a knock at the door. He slowly, painfully, slowly, prepares for the worst, and then hears a knock again. I'll cut the suspense now, and at the end of the video, he says this.
Don't forget to share this with a friend you want to scare the shit out of online.
So yeah, he faked it, but he at least admitted it was fake, and just making a fun video while reminding people that things can go wrong while you're camping, which these next 4 campers found out. No more fakes from here on out. YouTuber Love Sundays was solo camping in his van when he was awoken at 3 a.m. by the sound of a car pulling up, and footsteps around his vehicle.
Good night. A car's just pulled up, and it sounds like they're walking around the van.
So I was just woken up because I heard a car pull up, and it was at the front of the van. So I got up, turned my phone on, and filmed. And as soon as I drew the curtains back, they drove off. They got to the end of the road, turned around, and then came back and parked behind the van. What, they just think that there's just some random van parked here that they might be able to break into, or I don't know, but it's a little bit freaky. It makes me kind of like, I'm not moving, but I don't want somebody breaking in thinking there's no one in here.
It's odd that the person or people in the car would leave and then turn right back around to come back. This poor guy still doesn't know the worst part about this night until the next morning.
All the weather is. My door's stuck. What the actual...
The visitors from last night zip-tied his door shut. It makes you wonder if it's the property owner messing with or trying to deter him from staying there. But then again, it's a road, so is that really someone's property that he's on, technically? I don't know. Or worse, were they trying to trap him inside? If that's the case, they had to have known that they left the other door not zip-tied, thus able to be opened. Of course, some zip ties are not the scariest thing in the world, like when TikTok user Chaos was out camping with some friends. It was some time after the sun went down when they would start to hear screaming.
I don't know.
That was a fucking child screaming.
Joe, listen.
Or like a fucking woman or something. That was a female fucking screaming. Phil? Please, please, please.
Oh, fuck.
No.
It's not a fucking closer, man.
Oh my god, Phil, it sounds like somebody's being fucking raped.
You fucking help that fucking person, man. It's probably fucking maybe.
Phil, that sounds like fucking like some scary movie shit.
Fucking middle of the fucking. The fuck is what? That right there.
What the fuck is that?
Dude, that's not normal. No.
Please tell me you guys are fucking with me. Oh! No!
After this video, they would pack up and leave. He would post an update and say that eerie things started to happen to him.
What's up, everyone? This is part 3. Originally, I thought it was a barn owl or a mountain lion, as well as everyone else is saying in the comments. But now that I'm seeing this video that he slowed down and bumped up this exposure, I'm freaking out. What's up, everyone? I wanted to give you guys a follow-up video. I'm totally fine, just a little scarred from that memory. But I wanted to mention to you guys that I have been experiencing some weird phenomenons around in the house.
You can see a book slide in the back by itself. This almost seems too perfect, too staged. But obviously I can't be 100% certain. But what I really do not believe is fake is that another van camper YouTuber, Brendan Explores, would also get a visitor in the night. But he would not be as lucky as Love Sundays when it comes to what happened to his van. After this encounter, he'd welcome a couple zip ties. Brendan was debating whether or not to park in a parking lot for the night while in an area known for being rough, a town in England called Jaywick.
I've seen a few boy racers doing donuts at the mini roundabout up there. That mini motorbike that was running earlier on has been firing up again. I don't know if I feel this car park or not. When I started cooking dinner, there was a few cars parked around me. There was a van over there. And now I am the only one in this car park, and I wonder why. I'm going to follow my gut instinct. I'm not parking here tonight.
He decided he didn't quite like the vibe and set off for a new, more secluded area.
After traipsing around for the last 20 minutes to half hour trying to find a spot, this'll do me. I'm alone, but I mean there's no other houses around me. I think I'm going to chill for the next couple hours before I start putting the bed together, and then hopefully have a good quiet night's sleep tonight.
He wakes up to this.
I'll see you in the morning. I think someone's outside the van. +2. Someone just tried the door. Hey! Right, whoever the that was has now gone. I'm gonna get out of here.
Afterwards, Brendan would make the 3-ish hour-long drive home, cold as hell with a missing window and with glass everywhere.
To say I was scared, you-know-whatless, would be an understatement. I wasn't exactly concentrating on, should I film this, should I film that, so there wasn't really a lot to film afterwards. I just, quite frankly, just wanted to go home. I was really, yeah.
I doubt he will ever return to that spot, unlike YouTuber Novus Wild Camper, who had a wild and creepy night in the woods not far from his home, but decided to return anyways. In his initial camp at the forest near his home, he would experience a plethora of creepy things.
There's a huge amount of noises around here. I've picked a chestnut tree wood, so there are chestnuts crashing around constantly. Sounds like Bigfoot's throwing rocks at the hammock. I've had a couple of near misses and a couple of hits, but yeah, going for a fun night. See you in the morning. Well, I'll be honest, this is the first time I've ever done this. I'm actually sitting back in my car now. It's 4 o'clock in the morning. I sort of fell asleep to the sound of chestnuts crashing through the trees and hitting the deck. And it's the same sound every time. Sort of crunch, 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 thump. After the rain started, I could just hear, and I know these are deer, muntjac, badgers, squirrels, whatever, but some crashing around that got nearer and nearer and nearer to my hammock. And every time I moved or got out to check, it stopped but didn't run away. I'm going to wait till sunrise and then I'm going to head back up. Right, it's 7:30. I'm back at camp. I'm standing here and then suddenly the tree next to me just crashes, like, you know, like if a bird suddenly flew out of it. There's nothing in it. There's nothing there. It's just really weird. This has got the most odd feeling I've ever had in any kind of woodland. Literally, while I'm standing here now, it is daylight, okay? So I can see everything. I'm under my tarp, packing up my quilt. and there's this crash behind me, and literally this doesn't land coming down, it bounces towards me. It hit the floor and was still rolling towards me. This place is freaked out. I just got back to the car, and bearing in mind this road is like a desolate. So, but I've come down here, and as I've stepped out of the woods, and there's a man just walking down the road by me, and he saw me and he went, "All right," and I was like, "All right." He went, "You been camping in the woods?" I said, "Yeah, I just did a little hammock camp." And he says, he went, "You're brave." I said, "Why is that then?" He went, "People have done it before, no one's lasted." I said, "What do you mean?" And he just laughed and he went, "You know what I mean." I walked off. Doubled my thoughts of never coming back to this place again. I'm back here on my own, and I vowed I wouldn't do it, but I am.
Which then, of course, he returned shortly after, but with new, fresh equipment.
So this is the infrared FLIR vision on my camera. You can see that's my hammock. Eating something. So I keep seeing loads of mice and things dotted about. Nothing around there. Fuck is that? Fuck was that? There's no fucking hand mark on there.
Now, if that isn't creepy enough, he begins to hear howling.
But it's like, you can definitely... I don't know if you heard that, if that picked it up on the mic or not. That one sounded more like a wolf. But we haven't got any wolves in this country. It could possibly be a dog. I don't know, I've never heard that. I've never heard anything like that whilst camping. I'm not in... Yeah. I can hear talking. Sounds like a radio. It could just be someone walking a dog or something down the main track. Fuck, that was close.
It sounds like wolves, but there are none in the area, according to him. To me, the howling is odd if there's no wolves around, and that third howl sounded a bit off to me, almost as if someone was trying to imitate a wolf. And the handprints are clearly the scariest part, but a little convenient. Seems like it could have easily been faked, but we'll never know. Well, I mean, if you've seen those handprints, would you really sit there and keep recording them? Or would you be packing up and getting out of there? All I know is I wouldn't stay in that forest. Thanks for watching.